Welcome to this lesson on alkali metals, one of the most fascinating groups in the periodic table. These are the group 1 elements, and they're known as the most reactive metals you'll encounter in chemistry. Throughout this video, you'll discover what makes these elements so special and why they behave the way they do. So what exactly are alkali metals? These are elements found in group 1 of the periodic table. What makes them unique is that they're highly reactive metals, and this reactivity comes from a key feature. Each alkali metal has just one valence electron in its outer shell. This single electron plays a crucial role in how these elements interact with other substances. Let's meet the family of alkali metals. Starting from the top of group 1, we have lithium with atomic number 3, followed by sodium at atomic number 11, and potassium at atomic number 19. Moving further down, there's rubidium with atomic number 37, cesium at atomic number 55, and finally francium with atomic number 87. Each of these elements shares similar chemical properties because they all belong to the same group. Alkali metals have some remarkable physical properties. First, they have very low density, which means they're light enough that some can actually float on water. They're also shiny and silvery in appearance when freshly cut, giving them a lustrous metallic look. Another interesting property is that they have low melting points, which actually decrease as you move down the group. Perhaps most surprising is that these metals are so soft that you can cut them with an ordinary knife. The big question is, why are alkali metals so incredibly reactive? The answer lies in their electron configuration. Remember that single valence electron we mentioned? These metals readily lose that one electron to achieve a stable electron configuration, similar to the noble gases. This process can be represented by the equation M goes to M plus E minus, where M represents any alkali metal. This strong tendency to lose an electron makes them highly reactive. An important trend to understand is that reactivity increases as you move down group 1. Lithium at the top is the least reactive, followed by sodium, then potassium, and cesium is extremely reactive. This happens because as you go down the group, the outer electron gets farther from the nucleus, making it easier to lose. The weaker attraction between the nucleus and that valence electron means the atom can give it up more readily. One of the most dramatic demonstrations in chemistry involves alkali metals reacting with water. These metals react vigorously with water to produce two things: hydrogen gas and metal hydroxides. The general equation for this reaction is 2M plus 2H2O produces 2MOH plus H2, where M represents the alkali metal. This is an extremely energetic reaction, especially with the more reactive metals. Let's look at a specific example with sodium. When sodium reacts with water, the equation is 2 sodium plus 2 water molecules produces 2 sodium hydroxide plus hydrogen gas. If you observe this reaction, you'll see several things happening. The sodium fizzes vigorously and melts into a ball because of the heat generated. A yellow flame is produced as the sodium burns, and the reaction releases significant heat, making it exothermic. This is why alkali metals must be handled with extreme care. Despite their reactivity, alkali metals have many practical applications. Lithium is essential for rechargeable batteries in your phones and laptops. Sodium is not only found in table salt, but is also used in street lighting to produce that characteristic orange glow. Potassium is crucial for fertilizers and is an essential element for all living organisms, playing a vital role in nerve and muscle function. Cesium is used in atomic clocks, which are the most precise timekeeping devices we have. Let's recap what we've learned about alkali metals. They are group 1 elements with one valence electron, which explains their chemical behavior. They are highly reactive and must be stored in oil to prevent reactions with air and moisture. Remember that reactivity increases as you move down the group from lithium to cesium. Finally, these metals react vigorously with water to produce hydrogen gas and metal hydroxides. Understanding these properties helps you predict how these elements will behave in chemical reactions. Thank you for learning about the periodic table.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.